Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in with Georgia Tech's head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On the ground, it's Hosley. Turning it on! The 20. He's at the touchdown! Georgia Tech! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So South Carolina's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is.
Could be an alley. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now on first down from the 30. Throwing Sellers. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. Great place to start for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Makes his man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Motion from the back. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Sellers pulls it in. It's Harbor. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He wants to change this route. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Sellers from the gun on third down. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. A fair catch called for and made. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch down the right side. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The option, he'll keep it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
Gets rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. To the air. It's Mendoza. Under fire. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far. Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
They'll give it to him again. At the 45, on his way. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
Here's Sellers to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. On the ground, it's Clark. Might have a chance. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Back to the ground game on the left.
Well, I love the fight from this offense on this drive especially. And they've been physical, and they've had a lot of success moving it down the field, running the football. They're trailing by 2 possessions. Down in the red zone, third down here. This is critical. They have got to be able to score a touchdown and cut this thing and make it a one-possession game. It'll be interesting to see what they dial up on third down now.
Hauls it in. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. Get him open. Easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest. Put 6 up on the board.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And let's
maybe some room here. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game.
And he's just been so patient. He's following his blocks, letting it all develop in front of it, and then bursting through. And they were only in the first half.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the option. Runs through the tackle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And the Yellow Jackets will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Hosley. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. This quarterback part of their running game. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the move, it's Clark. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The keeper on the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Gets it to the back. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Georgia Tech spends its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line. Return. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep it.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the 1st play of the drive.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with Iowa, taking on the Rutgers Scarlet Knights.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Checking in with the South Carolina head coach coming out of the locker room. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team. Somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here.
He's going for it all. Pulls it in on the right. Gashes the heart of the knee. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, it had to start somewhere for this offense and this quarterback, and they finally find some life here early in the second half. That was a first half to forget, no question about it. And obviously, there's a lot of work still to be done, but it's all about momentum. And getting that touchdown pass, David, that just may spark things for him and this offense.
Well, and obviously building this deficit, they're not going to be able to run the football like they want to. It's going to be on his shoulders. So to watch him come out focused with a plan, the second half adjustments are going to be crucial, but it's going to be on his shoulders, and that's a good start, and they've cut into this lead, but it's going to have to be continue to be through the air with this passing attack.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The corners are walked up tight. Caught in the backfield. It's May. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Fighting off the defender. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
He'll take the deep shot. Upstairs, he's got it. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The run inside. It's Hosley. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick, but the physical...
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Making side adjustments here. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing, Sellers. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
To the air, it's Sellers. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Sellers from the gun on third down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Rushes on him. Had to get rid of it quickly.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Motion from the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
And this defense steps up. They're losing. They need a play. Third and long, you're thinking pass. The offense actually tries to run the football. Not fooled. Forcing the fourth down now, trying to get the football back.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
On the run, it's Clark. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on second and short and take shots. This offense said, no, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Sellers. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the field. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Punts it out of the air.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And they got him.
A loss of 14 on the play. Brings up
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He uncorks one deep. Goes high to pull it in. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Sellers to throw. Completes it in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Trying to barge their way in. Couldn't quite find the end zone as they stop them on the 2-point conversion and keep them from making this a 1-possession game.
30. South Carolina, 20.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as return is stopped short of the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Now on the option. The keeper, got enough for the 1st. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. He's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Allen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Fires to the tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll go to the counter. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Might as well stick with him. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Keeps it himself. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming. Did a great job. Aggressive. Downhill. Went and got it. Got the tackle for a loss. Forcing the 4th down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing Sellers. Here comes the heat.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice 1st down sack.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
And while this game is all but decided, The offense's job is to score, so they might try to score again. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players.